to never go and get like the Alexa volume 3, like the LASIK stuff. I would love to. Oh my god, I would love to, but like they would literally have to put me to sleep for that. Like I couldn't. There's no way. Alexa, volume 4. Is that too loud? Like I said, if it's too loud, let me know. Alexa, volume 3. No, I'll do volume 3. Okay. Well, welcome through, guys. Tap the screen, like the live for me. I like it when people stop by to see me. So we're going to have a beautiful and successful stream. I hope everybody's having a good day. I typically do YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Like I'll dual stream it just because, normally if one's slow, then the other one's busy and vice versa and all that good stuff. So, alright. I started this painting yesterday. We're going to get it done. Like I said, welcome through, guys. Tap the screen, like the live. I do love it when people stop by to see me. There we go. I love it when you come across battles with people that have like great accents. I know that's like a really like side note, but like when they really have a good accent, like oh god, like I wish I was English. Like, I do. I wish I was English, just so I could say hello. Like you know what I mean? Hello. Like make it sound all bougie and shit. Alright, so this is what we're doing, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. Oh, thank you. Thank you for tapping the screen. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get lately. Like I said, I've been riding the struggle bus on here, man. Like, riding the struggle bus. So, alright. This is what we're doing. And then, like I said, I RSVP'd, so I'll be out tonight for a bit. Like I said, I'm going to go shoot some pole. Tonight and hopefully have some fun and, all that. I would like it if I actually won one week. That would be kind of cool. I've won matches, but it hasn't been like many of them. Like, I'll be real, it hasn't been like a whole lot, like, at all. Hold on, let's see. Man, I'm getting low on some stuff. Oh, shit. That's alright. We can make it work, right? We'll make it work. So I said, I'm doing a Medusa. This one is going to take me like 8 million years. I already know. I can already feel how long it's going to take me. I can already tell. Click the bio. Trust me, it's worth it. I think I'll pass. There we go. And I said, so guys, if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you I'm not losing my marbles. It's just the other chat. I said I'm now on YouTube, I'm at 855 subscribers. I just started doing it like this last few months or so. And I've been enjoying it. Like I said, yesterday was like really oddly busy, like crazy busy. You know what I mean? Yeah, tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Thanks, Darkwing Master. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so nice, Dark. Thank you. I appreciate that. I said nothing is ever expected in here. It is always appreciated, though. Very much so. And, ooh, guys, make sure to go check out my website. I have a lot of stuff up on my website. It's edgeoftheeasel.com. I'm rocking my way right along. How are you? I'm good, Iceman. How are you, honey? Welcome through, guys. If you're new, you're more than welcome to come and chit-chat with me. But, dude, I was going to say the best thing you can do, 100% the best thing you can do for live streamers, tap the screen. That's all I could ever ask anybody for. Just tap the screen for me. It makes my heart super happy when people tap the screen. Like not like this size like happy, but like this size happy. Yeah. And I said thank you for even taking time on your day to come and hang out with me. Like I dig that shit. I wish the whole world would, take time another day to come and visit me. I'll be selfish like that. Everybody must come to my. Oh yeah, God. I was gonna say everybody's having a productive day. Question: if I turn it up. Alexa, volume 4. Is this too loud? Like, is it too loud? Can you guys still hear me? Like, I don't want to blow your eardrums out. No, maybe not. I feel like I have to yell at you guys. Oh, thank you, Moo Moo Bully. Awesome. Let me put a follow back on you. Alexa, volume 3. Like, I feel like I don't want you guys to feel like I'm yelling at you. Like, all right. So let's see. We're gonna get this done. The blue, yeah, I was gonna say Chaos. I just did it this last week. Yeah, it's been red for so long, and I just I was like, you know what? I want to do something different. So I decided I was gonna do something different. Now, don't get me wrong. In like a month or two, maybe 3 months, I'll probably be like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to red. Like, it has not faded at all. Yeah, well, there's other reasons for that. You know, wink, 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 wink. Like, no, so far so good. I said I've had to carry. I have these little things like they're wipes, right? And I've had to bring them around with me so that way, like, if I go and I exercise, I don't have like blue running down the side of me. It'll like I said, give it a little bit. I wanted to do light blue, but the last time I did it, I said it was blue. It was beautiful. It was like robin's egg blue, and then within like a month or two, it turned like seafoam green, and I was like, well, that's disappointing. But yeah, so far we're so far so good still. Like we'll see. We'll do another check back in a month, and we can see like what the hue is like. And I said I can see it in my hair, guys. I live on the coast, and when I tell you like it gets like it's humid here as fuck, but that's like really bad for like that's it. Well, I was gonna say you know, you know. That was when I had my hair. You know what I mean? Like that was also too like just I don't know. Like I said, the humidity here is like real. It rains here a lot. Like it's not an overly great place to live. It's kind of like I would say probably similar climate wise as like being in the bayou. Let's say. But yeah, it's very possible. Like I said, this was years ago. It's the same water that I have now, but it's very, very possible. Like, Lord only knows. Like, some Delaware water, we're happy if it's not brown when it comes out of the faucet. Like, seriously, I don't know how people have made it past, like, 40 years old in Delaware, because, like, have you guys, question, have you guys ever drank well water? I don't like well water. I had a friend, she had well water when I was growing up, and I was like, and now I'll tell you, chaos. I went over to. This is my friend. How old are you? I'm 45, honey. Yeah, and guys, welcome through. I said I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you, I'm not losing my marbles. It's just the other chat. But so I can remember this friend that I had. She like lived out by Biden, right? Because I said I'm from Delaware, so she lived literally like up the road from me. And I went out to her house one night, and I realized, oh shit, I forgot. Aw, thank you, one. Guys, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Like the live, it's super easy, and it's also free as fuck to like the live. Like I'm just saying. And I got to her house that night, and I realized I was like, oh shit, like I left my contact solution at home. I've been wearing contacts since like literally like it's probably in 6th grade, if not sooner than that. Like I just don't. The glasses, they like to slide down your face. Like to slide down your face, and that like irritates the shit out of me. But so I went out to her house the one night, and I was like, shit, she didn't wear contacts, her parents didn't wear contacts, her sister didn't wear contacts, like, so I was like, well, shit. So my bright idea, right, and keep in mind, I'm only like 16 years old at this time, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't think I couldn't drive anywhere. Yeah, I might have been younger than 16, it was like probably like 14 or 15. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just take some water because that's what I would do at home. Like, if I was out of contact solution like that, I mean, it wasn't a great day the next day. Like, you're like, ow, ow. But it would at least be enough that it could get me home in the morning. You know what I mean? I could get home, wash them off, let them sit for a little bit. And I'd done this at my house. Like I said, every great once in a while, you got to make do with what you got. So it's like, okay. The next day, I got up and I went to go get them out of the case, and they were literally like bright yellow. And I was like, well, fuck. Oh, wait, I did drive there because I remember I had to drive home like that. Like, I put them in my eyes, and they were just pouring. Like, I was like, the fuck? Like, was that high iron? Like, would that do it? It was well water. So I said that was my first experience with, like, real hardcore well water. And I said, when I say that they were bright yellow, I mean they were bright yellow. The water that I have here, right? I don't mind. I'm not a water drinker. I don't like that. Some people are like, it's refreshing. I'm like, where's the Mio? Like something. I try to get my water in me, but like, I do not like drinking water. But like my house, I said, I don't know. The water here is like, it tastes like irony. Like it does. It tastes irony. And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like it. Like I would much rather have like, just put some Mio in that bitch so that way I don't taste the iron. But like I don't know if that's the chemicals that they're using. Like I said, I'll see on like TikTok, right? You'll be scrolling and people are like, oh, pictures from Delaware, right? And it's so funny because I seen this one. It had to be like the Bahamas or something, and I was like, "Yeah, you lying." Our water here is literally brown. Like I went out to this place. It's like I went on my live stream the one day. It's like an old prison. It's like our version of Alcatraz, real small island. And people were like, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with your water?" Like I'm just showing around like the island and shit, and they're like, "Dude, the why is it like that?" And I'm like, "Why is it like what?" They're like, "It's brown, like really brown, like it looks like poop." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's just our water." So if you ever see somebody, they're like, "I'm in Delaware," and they have crystal blue water, like any those things are so fake. And I think it's just rage bait because then you get all the people that are from that state going, "Oh, that's definitely not there." They need to like do away with rage bait. I hate rage bait so much. I hate rage bait so much when somebody's like they'll post something controversial just to get people talking, and it's like, dude, if that's the only way you can get people talking to you or in your stream, like, I mean, I'm not trying to judge. I mean, I kind of am judging, but it's like, I don't know. I said I really watch like online, like the way like I kind of sit back and I'll just watch the way people move on live streams, and that's like a great way to decide who you fuck with and who you don't. Like I said, I had a friend. She's absolutely amazing. Like I'm still friends with her to this day. And on my last site, they had like 3 levels of VIPs, like how they have like the numbers on most sites, like whatever your gifter level is. And so they had the green, which was the lowest. They had the purple, which is the second highest, and then the black was the highest. And then I think on the site there were like 4 teals, like I picked them up, like it was whoever spent the most money. And it updated monthly, so that way they could ensure that people would keep like gifting to maintain that level. But I said, so she got a new job at work, and she went like way too, like I said, she's been my friend for years, like you know what I mean. She has been my friend for years, and she was a little too nice to me for a couple months, and she like gifted me. You know what I mean? And like I was like, holy shit! Like I kept telling her, I'm like, dude, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do. I appreciate you, but you do not need to do that for me. Like you don't. Like thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Seriously, thank you. You know what I mean? Like I really 100% do appreciate it, but I don't expect anything. I can't imagine ever coming on live. But if you sit back and you actually watch the way people move online, so then she became a black VIP, right? And like I went to her live, and I'm like, she deserves. She's a wonderful person. She's a good person. She gives a shit about people, which is a lot more than like a lot of other people do online. You know what I mean? And so I went to her live, and normally it was like say like 10 of us, like in there hanging out, whatever, like close group of friends, all that stuff. And I went in there, and her live was so busy like it couldn't. And I'm sitting there thinking like, where are? So I always tell people, I'm like, a great way to figure out who's real and who's fake on these sites is straight up like, if you're known for being a gifter, stop gifting for a month. Let that score go down. Let that, there's a lot of people that will spend a lot of money because I think that's the only way they can get people into their chats too, which is also very sad. Like, I'm like, I try to bring some content. I try to at least bring stuff that I can like have conversations about. Like I said, in the morning I do the weird news. I play games whenever I can. Like we're working currently, so that's not overly exciting, but it just like I don't know, it really makes you like see. And I said I've talked about this a lot on here. I was literally talking about it on here this morning. Is that like when people like if somebody is too good of a live streamer, if somebody is way too good of a live streamer, like they're way too smooth with getting people to like part with their money, that's like an issue. Like that's somebody to be wary of. Like a lot of people just kind of get not starstruck because it's not like that, but like some people have really really busy streams, and then like it's also like let's say, but like I said, the Island Boys are like a great example of this. I for the life of me cannot understand why anybody ever gets them. I'm sorry, they would probably say the same thing about me. Like, well, that picture again. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. But like, why? Like, they're literally like, they look like 2 burnt pieces of broccoli. like that with just how their hair sticks up, like that weird little thing. You look amazing, girl. Oh, well, thank you. I really wanted the unique handle. I used to have a username that was just straight hate picking usernames. See, we're kindred spirits. But like I sit back and I'll watch every once in a while. Like I'll see like a clip of one of their lives and whatnot, and I'm like, why are people gifting them? A lot of people will gift, right? They'll go to somebody's stream and they'll send a gift, so that way that person feels obligated to come back and give them back. Like they'll literally, and I said I've been around live streaming for a long time. I've seen all sorts of shit. There was a dude on my last site, right? I came here from Meet Me, right? Meet Me is just about shut down at this point, but it used to be really, really busy. And there was this guy, right? I get why people get mad when they get scammed. I 100%, I get it. Can you imagine if you gave, like, if when somebody gives you, they're entrusting you with their money. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, hey, I'm being kind because I took this time out of my day not only to come see you, but then bless you with it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's never expected, you know? I still remember that guy who was edging on. Alright, well, what's his name? Say, yo, what's going on, Hutch? But so there was a guy on my last site, right? And he like I don't know why he didn't think that this was gonna like backfire on him, right? Like some people they don't know how to, so they'll lie about shit, and it's just like blatant shit. Like, what the fuck are you thinking about? So there was a dude on my last site, right? And he told everybody he was having open heart surgery, right? And I liked him. I thought he was a nice guy. Like I wasn't like overly close with him, but I thought he was like a decent dude. You know what I mean? Why is that like that's weird? Annette, do you see that much? It's like a glitch or something. I don't have like a thing on, but it looks like pixelated. It's weird. Okay, but so yeah, so I said he ended up, and I can remember they had a big benefit for him on the site, and everybody's sitting there, and they're all crying, and like all this stuff, right? And I believed it because I have no reason to not. Like this is when I really learned, like you can't trust everybody. Like I'll say what I'm thinking, and I mean what I say, but like that don't mean that everybody's like that, especially on these sites. So I'd gone and donated a little bit, like it was through the live stream, so it wasn't like a ton. It was just a little something like, okay, hey Laura, what's going on? And then he was dating one of the other girls from the site, right? Like a lot of people from these sites, they will kind of mush up, and then everybody's somebody's ex and all that stuff. Same thing with Delaware. Everybody here is somebody's ex. Like you can't make it far. You gotta, like, if you go out on a first date in Delaware, you gotta make sure that you ask people like what their last names are and shit, because it's a very strong possibility they somehow know one of your relatives, let alone could possibly be. So it's always better to have the talk beforehand than after. Not that I would know firsthand. I'm just taking from like guesses. Like I can imagine like nobody wants to have that like talk afterwards. Like, oh shit. Like you go to a family event and you're like, oh, Aunt Marie, what's happening? Like, and she's like, oh hey, by the way, have you seen little Johnny since da da da? And he comes walking up and you're like, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit. Like you realize you've been banging somebody you're related to for like months. I've known people that this has happened to, which is why I'm saying it. I'm like which is why I'm bringing this up. It's a very small area. A lot of times like dating sites and live streaming sites, they're kinda like the same way. Like people will just talk to whoever's available just because like just because like they want to date and they want to get back out there and they don't really know how to do it. I said when I left my ex-husband, right, one of the first dates, I was like, all right, I guess I waited a bit. I had to make sure I was really like okay, and I went out and I think I downloaded it. It might have been POF. I don't know off the top of my head, but like it was one of those dating sites, right? You're my sister, right? You're my sister. You're my sister. But so I went out on this date with this dude, and he seemed nice. He wasn't like for me. Like I thought he seemed nice enough, and I always kind of had it in my head, like, okay, well you can date people if stuff don't work out. You can be friends with people. Like I'm still friends with people that I dated like throughout the years. If it don't work, it don't work. You know what I mean? And I would sit and talk. I knew one of my friends, right? Like I used to do promotional modeling once upon a time, right? Like in my younger years. And one of the girls, I knew that she had been through a breakup, like not long before. I mean, it was like 6 months. Like me and her had chatted, like kind of loosely about it. Like, oh yeah, I'm going through a breakup. Oh, me too. You know, da da da. And for whatever reason, like she came over and she's like, we were at another mutual friend's house. She's like, so, how'd the date go? And I was like, look, doesn't it look pixelated? That's weird as fuck. Okay, maybe it's just my screen. But I was like, it went well. You know, he's not really like like he was way too pushy for me. Like it just wasn't like, it was like a big turn off for me. Like I was like, just not my thing. Just not my thing. But so we're sitting there, we're talking, and somehow it comes up in conversation, his name, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, what does he look like? And she's like, oh, like she said, like his, and I was like, wait, wait, what's his name? Wait, wait, and like nothing intimate. Like it was like literally, I think he kissed me at the end of it, but that was about it. Like it wasn't anything like crazy. But at this point, I'd already said like my true like feel. Like I was like, yeah, he was nice. He just was a little too pushy for me, and like kept trying. Like I'd be like, okay, let's calm down. Like get it together, sir. And he like kept trying to push for more, and I'm like, dude, listen, like this is like a first date. Like sorry, I'm like I try to keep my privates to myself as much as I possibly can. Like but so I ended up like it somehow, I guess I came up in conversation. She's like, "Oh, what was his name?" And I said his name. She's like, "Well, what does he look like?" And I'm like, talking about. And I already said like that he was too pushy. That was already out there. Like I'd given my honest feedback of my first date back to dating. You know what I mean? And it just came up. She was like, wait a minute. And she opened her phone and she was like, is this him? And she showed me a picture and it was him and her. And I was like, oh my. Yeah, that's the dude I went on a date with the other night. And she was like, the fuck, he's been trying to get back with me. I was like, well, listen, like, we ain't like, we're not serious. Like, it was literally like one date. And it's funny because dating's like a whole new world in itself. Like when you really go from, I was with my ex-husband for like 8.5 years. So when I went back to dating, I really hadn't dated much. Like it's not like it is in the movies where people walk up to you in person and they're like, "Excuse me, you're very pretty. May I please have your number?" Like I can't really say that I've ever been hit on in person. Hutch said he would be brave, but besides that, just throw a note at me, like attach it to a brick. Here, but people don't do that. They don't walk up to you in public and be like, "Oh, excuse me, you're very beautiful. Would you mind? Can I have your number?" Like it doesn't happen. Like it just doesn't. At least not with me. Like it just don't happen. And but guys are a little bit more brave online. So, you know what I mean? Like, and then I just didn't realize, like, what a meat market dating was. Like, seriously, like, everybody on that site was dating everybody else. And then you would either get, like, there was two, like, types of people. There would either be the guys that say, I like, but we're not ready to, like, date. Like, I didn't expect, like, somebody to marry me. Like, I just thought, okay, well, I can date, and if something feels right, it feels right. If not, that's fine too. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just, play it as it comes. Like, and like I said, I've been in a relationship for like 8.5 years. I was almost married to him. I keep saying my ex-husband, but like we were practically married. And I'm gonna be. I was gonna say, I think that like it's human nature to kind of want to find like another person to hang out with, but like it takes a lot. And especially when you're in a spot, say like Delaware, right? So I was doing my dating in Delaware on a site that doesn't have that many people, and what I found was like everybody just dates everybody. But then like you get like the two kinds of people. Like there's either guys that are like emotionally unavailable and they just want to play the field. That's fine. I'm not hating on nobody for it. You know what I mean? I wasn't ready to like get into anything serious, but that didn't mean I wasn't open to potentials. So I would either get the people that like they just kind of ghost me, whatever, or, which that's their loss. Or I would get like the guys that I said were like overly needy. Like 100%. Like I seem to attract those type of guys. I always like where like people you'd literally go on like a couple dates with somebody and they're like, "So, are we like together?" And I'm like, "What? We just met." And they're like, "Yeah, but like isn't this what like I was open to the idea, but I didn't set out looking for it, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't on a mission to fill a position. No pun intended, but you know what I mean. Like I wasn't like on a mission to find the Mr. Somebody. Why does that look weird? Can you see that too, Hutch? There's like an extra line. It looks like it's pixelated. I don't have like my thin like it's not on. Oh well, thank you, Hutch. I appreciate that. But like I said, so it was either, and I'm like pretty low key. Like when it comes, like I said, I was cool with. I didn't need somebody to make a big commitment with me, like right when they're first meeting me. Like you know what I mean? Like I didn't expect that. But I don't know that. Like I said, if something was right, I would have said, okay, something feels right. Let me be with them. You know what I mean? But I'm not like crazy. Like I feel like I'm a normal person. Like I'm not like overly needy. I'm not, I'm still like a female. Like I do like people like to tell me like I like compliments. Who doesn't? Shit. Give me them all. They're free to give. Like even if you're just blowing smoke up my ass, it's fine. But like I said, that would be like the big one. Like I'd be at work, right? And somebody that I went out with a date, like say a couple days before, something like that. I'd go and I'd be working and I'd have customers in and all this stuff, right? And would get busy. Like we would get busy down the store on the weekends. Like we would get really, really busy. So I'd go back and look at my phone like 4 hours later, and there'd be like 20 missed messages all from one person, and I'm like, oh, this ain't good. Oh, this definitely ain't good. Oh, and they finally go, yeah, like I mean, and I said like that's what I was open to. I just didn't realize like I just finally gave in peer pressure. But no, it's just like I said, it's definitely that type of place where you got to be real, real careful here who you date, and you got to make sure that if they have a last name that seems even just a little bit familiar, that it will that you check into this. Like it's not like how it is in like bigger cities. Like you figure there's probably only like, and then I said on top of it, Plenty of Fish was not like a big site. So you would have like people that like if somebody was second or third one, if say somebody was into plus size tattooed women, I guarantee you they were like in my inbox. But then the problem was anybody else that was plus size and tattooed, like it wasn't personal. Like I don't know, is that weird? Is that weird? Like it wasn't personal. It wasn't like anybody like pursued me because they liked me or because like like when you make a friend and then you're like, oh hey, I'm kind of feeling it. Like I met a girl on Plenty of Fish. Yeah, I said I made that Plenty of Fish. It was a fucking nightmare. But but like I said, there's if somebody say is into plus size, I was bigger then, so if somebody was into plus size women, I don't think. I mean, technically, I still kind of am, but no, like I'm chunky. I'm not like plus size anymore. But if somebody was like into plus size women that had tattoos, I guarantee you they'd be in the inbox of every other woman that had it too. Oh, hi, your local redhead. What is going on? They would. It's just, or if say somebody like about me, I can guarantee, like, if there was a guy that's in the blondes, he's gonna hit up every single girl on the site that's blonde. So you'd get something like guys that are more attracted to, And I said, I every once in a while I see a girl that I'm like, I could, but for the most part, I like men, and I don't know. It was just a weird, weird thing, like a weird, weird thing, like when I think a lot of guys look at dating as like an opportunity to feel like, okay, well now I can be with a tattooed woman. Have you been in Dubai before, Queen? No. I heard that they don't like it when you yell during public intoxication, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't go to Dubai. Maybe I shouldn't go to Dubai. I'm just saying. But I don't know. So I said I think that like I said I was open to the idea, but that doesn't mean like I was pursuing anything. But then when somebody, would you like to be here for what? But it's just, I don't know. Like I said, the whole world of dating, I feel bad for anybody that's presently dating because it's such a meat market. Especially like the older you get to, in Dubai, clean for what? What do I want to go to Dubai for? I don't feel like being on a plane for like 32 hours. It's not on my list of vacation spots. But like, I don't know. I just wanted somebody that would like kind of personalize it. Like, make it, I don't know, talk to me to the point where like, I didn't want to feel like it was being forced. And I certainly never wanted to force myself on anybody. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't my thing. But that's what I mean is like it wasn't anything personal. It wasn't like they got to know me and they liked me and they felt like feelings towards me. It was like, hey, you and me are gonna get together, go out on a date, and then we're gonna give feedback. It was a bit older than me. Thought maybe that would be less BS as you thought. But like I said, it wasn't anything personalized. Like it wasn't anything made, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just, like I said, I did not like it. I was not a good dater. So then I'd have people that would like literally be mean to me. Like I had people that would try to like talk to me surprise, right? Maybe if there's one common factor in all that, Hutch, I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe you're the toxic one. You ever thought of that? No, but I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to be I want to be special with somebody, damn it. I don't want to feel like a placeholder. Like, oh, okay, well, you're going to be. So I said I would go out on, like, a date, right? With, like, a guy, like, say, like, a couple times. I'm still getting to know you. I'm still learning about you. Like, and then they'd be like, so are we, like, together now? And I'm like, what do you mean? We're in the same room. What do you mean? Like, I'm so stupid when it comes to stuff. Like, you must say my ex wife. No, I just know how all men are. No, I'm just teasing. But yeah, like so I said, it was like either like one or the other. It would be like either playfully kind of disinterested, emotionally unavailable, all that shit. I don't blame you. I said it gets exhausting, and then like even just the idea of like meeting somebody and then just being on two different playing fields. Like I think that the better way of going about it, rather than like being in the dating market, is just to live. Like live, and then the people that you come across, if you're into somebody like that, cool. Like, but like I said, I feel like a lot of people just try to force something, and it's like it don't work like that. Like, I can't just be like, oh, okay, this guy seems nice, let's be together with him. Like, if I give myself to somebody, I'm giving myself to somebody. You know what I mean? I'm not. It's not something that I do lightly. So I literally would have that a lot. Like that seemed to be the type of guy that I attracted 100%. Was like, let's go on two dates, and then so are we like together? And I'm like, huh? What do you mean? And they're like, are we a thing? I'm like, what do you mean? Here to have my female friends? Yeah. Well, and I think that men and women, Jesus Christ died on the cross to pay the debt of our sins and rose from the dead. He offers us the gift of eternal life through the Holy Spirit, which you accept. Awesome. Tell him I said holla. Tell him I said thanks. I'll pop a postcard, like a thank you postcard in the mail for dying for my sins, you know? But yeah, so I said, like, it wasn't, let's get married. That's what I mean is it would be, like, so quick. Like, I'm like, and I always tried to, like, tell people my position on stuff. Like, listen, I'm looking to meet people. I'm totally okay. I'm not a psychopath. Like, I'm okay with remaining friends. There's people that I went on dates with, like, 20 years ago that are still my friends for that. Like, to this day. You know what I mean? Like, I met some really cool people that way, but then, like, you always have those ones, too. So you're either wondering, like, was there something wrong with me? Did they not like me? I thought they did. Like, like, maybe, okay, well, maybe did they think, like, da. So I always seem to find that. It was either, like, somebody's, like, super duper into me, super duper all about me, or they're just kind of, like, not, and so I would try to not take it personal too. Like, don't take it personal. Like, if somebody doesn't hit you back, it's not that they didn't like you, even though you like them. It's people change. Like, they all might have done something that they didn't like, but like, I don't know. I just like I said, the whole thing was like really like awkwardly complicated for me. Like I said, I just wanted to set out with the idea of meeting people and then seeing, like, rather than forcing feelings, I'd rather somebody just do it naturally. You know what I mean? Like, see if feelings develop, see if there's something, like, I don't know. I didn't like dating at all. It was not my jam. It was not my jam. Alexa, volume 3. I gotta go play pool here in a little bit. I'm hoping, Hutch, I'm hoping tonight I'll actually win my game. I'm back down to like a level 1. I'm like, God damn. Which is good though. I was gonna say the one week they actually flipped for who was gonna play me just because I'm a level 1, so I only need 14 points. If I play somebody that say is like a level 3 or 4, they're gonna be better than me, but they need like 35. So they gotta be that much better than me. It's like, it's how they work their system, you know what I mean? Like they're and so my friend Dave's supposed to. Oh my God, Dave! He is like one of the best players I think I've ever come across. Like straight up, I was so stoked because I said I went out a couple weeks ago. Hello from Anaheim, California. Hi, Frankenstein. There we go. I was like, I'm gonna learn how to read. What game? What? What tonight? Did I mention another game in there? Yeah, pool. I shoot on a 9-ball league on Wednesdays, and then I'm doing 8-ball league on Sundays here and there. But oh God, he's such a. And then I know that they have 10-ball leagues too. I've never played a game of 10-ball a day in my life. Like, it sounds way more complicated. I'm really liking 9-ball though. I'm like really liking 9-ball. Like I said, it's much more like playing chess than checkers. Like, there's only so many spots you can take. There's only, there we go. Alright. Hi, Rob. What's happening? How are you, baby? See you guys. I'm on here for a little bit more, and then I said I have to get ready and head out. So, it would be really nice. I would like it if I won a game. That would be awesome. So, they go by the percentages of wins that you have. So if I go out, say, the next 3 weeks and I win all my games, right? Pause. What's up? How are you, darling? Hello. Tired, man. These last few days, I've been, like, wiped out. Like, wiped out. Do me a favor, guys. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. Everybody's more than welcome up in here. I don't know. I just, like I said, I think I had a different view I think I thought that it was going to be much more, like, casual than it was. Oh, thanks, Rob. Is that what you wanted me to pause for? Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. And I said, guys, I am dual streaming, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you, it's just me fucking with you. There is no other chat. But, like, and that's the thing, too, is I said when I was dating, like, I couldn't, like, be with, like, somebody boring. Like, if somebody bored the shit out of me, they bored the shit out of me. That's all there was. Like, I've always thought that, like, a sense of humor is a very attractive thing. I've always thought, like, I can't imagine Miss Blue Hair. Yeah. Actually, terribly, right, exactly. Oh, I thought we were official. We were in official chat now. But, like I said, I really like playing 9-ball. I don't feel like I'm getting any better at it, per se. But I'm trying. I was actually going to talk to them about possibly, like, setting up, like, a live stream. Like, just having it, like, over the table. So that way you can't see any of the people playing and just doing it that way. I think I'm going to talk to the people that do the amateur league and just say, like, not even from... Oh, yeah. And that's like, I love to I got to keep myself busy. It keeps me out of trouble. Sometimes. But, like, I love to shoot pool. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Like, and I said there's an awesome point. Like, it's kind of like when I paint. Like, when I really get into painting, when I really get into that focus zone, I'm trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna get in there. Yeah. No, but, like, there's a spot, like, when you lean down, like, over the table, and you're not hearing any of the sounds. You're not hearing, it's like this nice little like wind tunnel type thing. You know what I mean? Like everything's just calm. You're not thinking about bills. You're not thinking about stress. You're not thinking about this like that. You're just, let me put this ball in this pocket. So I said I really like it. Like I've been having a lot of fun doing it. Like I would be happy if I got better. I said the highest I ever got, I managed to get to be like a level 2, but it's only like my second season. The more I win, the higher I will get in my levels. But I got to start winning first. Damn. This season I've got 4 games in so far, and I've only won once. I'm gonna have to take my opponent out. Like, you know what they need to do? Full impact billiards. That would definitely make it more interesting. Mm-hmm. When we do it right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just walk up, do it myself. And everybody's been really nice. Think except outside of billiards. You just want full contact everything, huh? I just want to touch people, touch my hair. Rob's on like permanent ecstasy. You know what I mean? Like permanent. It's there all the time. Just rub your fingers through your hair. But I don't know. Like I said, I feel like some people try to force like relationships that just aren't right. You know, like I did it for a long time. Like I'm not speaking ill about my ex-husband. Like I loved him a lot at the time. But like I look at him now and like he's so not my type of guy. Like I think I legit like loved him. Like I almost married this man. And now I look at him and I'm like, what's he thinking? Like it just, and it's not even anything against. It's just he is not my type of guy that I would be attracted to at all. So I'm like, wow, almost 9 years. Huh. He said, I don't have any anger towards him. I don't have any animosity. I would assume he feels the same way about me. Like we're cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're very like I think a lot of people like I used to get it when we were together, right? Like people would go, wait, you're with him. And I'm like, uh-huh. And they're like, wait, you are with him. And I kind of felt bad about it because I'm like, I mean, I'm not like I like to think of myself as confident, but that doesn't mean like I'm overly into myself like that. You know what I mean? But like if you seen him, you'd be like, like, yeah. I said I have no issues with him. He's got like his girlfriend's been living with him. He's been married twice since May, so that means everything with me had to be his fault. He's a toxic one, not me. But I said I have kids with him, so it's like, I mean, we work well together now, but we were young. Like we were young, and I was a little bit more feisty. I'm friends with his ex. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with him. Like, I got no issues with him. I said, as long as he's like a dad, cool. Like, do your thing. And his girlfriend's real nice. Like, his girlfriend's real nice. Like, we go out to like family outings and shit. Like, she's real nice. She's got 2 kids too that aren't his. You know what I mean? But so I said I think they've been living together for like a year now. When he was going through his divorce from his ex-wife, she actually came and lived with me. She did. I mean, like, I didn't want like the kids to have to see them fighting and whatnot. So like that's how I am. I've had guys that I've lived with that I dated like 20 years ago. Like, you just have some people that you meet by dating. You think that they're like cool people, but you're just not. You're just not feeling it like that. I said one of my good friends. He comes in here a lot. His name's Pete, and I literally went on a date with him 26 years ago. 26. I would have been like 27 years old, something like that. But we're still friends to this day. I think we made out like one time, and then after that, we were just like, you know, fave color red. I love red. But he's still, like I said, me and him are really good friends to this day. And it was funny because like that was one of the weirder dates I think I ever like went on. Like we went out and we were having dinner and we were talking, And I'm even like that type of chick where like I won't pick like a super bougie restaurant just in case it doesn't work out. Like take me to the bougie restaurant later. I don't expect a bougie restaurant like on the first. We'll just go and hang out. We'll go and hang out, see if we click. See if we want to keep going and hanging out, all that stuff. But so I went on a date with Pete. Like we tease each other about it now. Like we're like, you know what I mean? Like it's just stupid. But he's like the nicest guy. Like straight up the nicest guy. You know what I mean? Like I don't hold it. He's certainly not holding like a candle for me. You know what I mean? I'm a big emergency friend, right? Like I'll bring the waffle bat. Like that we're gonna break some shit tonight. Like Limp Bizkit. Mm-hmm. But so yeah, I said I went out on a date with him, and our first date, or actually our only date, I don't mean our first date, our only date, we were talking, and he's like, yeah, he had mentioned that he got one of his nips pierced, and I stopped and I was like, just one? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what? Wait, why wouldn't you just get them both? And he's like, oh, I don't know, because, I got the one. And so I literally took him to the fucking tattoo shop, and we got the first and last date, yeah. And I said, he's one of my pool buddies. I play pool with him every chance I get. But, yeah, I took him to the fucking piercer, and we got his other nip done on our first and only date. I have another friend that he comes through here and there. His name is like Mr. J. He's my friend Josh, and he's another one that I've known that I kind of met during that point in time when I was when I broken up with my ex. You know what I mean? Like I kind of met him, and he was nice, but it kind of wasn't there. Like, and I'll bust his cojones. Like I'm like, dude, I'm so happy I dodged. But like some people you meet and it's just not there. And like I said, I feel like a lot of people when they get to a certain age, they want to fill that slot. No pun intended. They want to fill that pocket. They want to, they want that like filling girlfriend there. And it's like, I mean, like I'd rather somebody like, I don't know. Dating was just, it was so like, I didn't expect there was going to be expectations with it. Like there's a lot of people that if you go on like 3 dates with them, they're like, so are we like together now? Like, what? I don't even know you like that, homie. Like, what do you mean? Alright guys, I gotta get ready. It's about my time, so I'm gonna go out and shoot tonight. So if it's not too busy, I might go live on there and just let you guys watch how horrible I do if I play. So I don't even know if they're gonna end up playing me tonight. Like normally I'll get there and like that's kinda that's when I find out. So make sure if you don't have me added on TikTok, add me on TikTok. If you don't have me added on YouTube, add me on YouTube. I'm up to I'm right up there with being able to monetize on YouTube. Hint, hint, twink, twink. Not saying you need to gift me, but just subscribe to me. Subscribe. I like it when people subscribe. Alright, guys. I gotta get ready and head out soon. So I appreciate you guys stopping by to see me. Come by and see me again. You guys kick a lot of ass, and I appreciate you. Turn up.